Hey guys, welcome to another edition of Straight Talk with Marlo. Where you guys know here you're gonna get facts, all the facts, nothing but the facts. So help me God. All right, guys, we're gonna get into a little subject. Got a special guest today, Danny Brown, a high school friend of mine. You know what? Let's get into it. Danny Brown,
What's up, man?
what you doing, Danny man?
Uh, I'm recovering from a little sickness right now, but you
Man,
know,
how the wife and everybody doing, man, Danny?
oh, they're doing great. Everybody's doing great. My kids are good. My wife's good. In the process of finishing up this move and
Right.
set up everything in Japan.
Okay, cool. Sounds good. Y'all, let me introduce y'all to Danny. This is my homeboy Danny Brown. We went to high school together. Let me give y'all a little background on Danny now. Danny was always the pretty boy in school, guys. Okay, you know, with the light eyes and everything. He used to take everybody girlfriends and everything. You know, and then just look at us and laugh at us because he knew he could take our girlfriends. But it's all
That's a
good.
lie.
that ain't no lie, Danny. So you know,
That's a lie.
we,
I was sitting back and looking, laughing at everybody because I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't
whatever,
know I was taking people's girlfriends. Man, y'all can't blame it all on me. The girls
man.
be lying, man.
Evidently, you knew what the hell you was doing. They all went to you. Okay, Danny, man, let's get off in this, man. Give me your thoughts on the election, man.
Um, well, I mean, straight up, Trump won he won the electoral vote. He won the popular vote. I mean, it's like America. I mean, it basically just like what happened when he first went in office.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing is happening now. You see what truly America wants,
Right.
and what truly what you know, as much as we continue to say that we're growing and we're moving forward and everything like that, you can kind of see where we are. And I'm a person, um, I didn't run with the whole media and what was all said about him and what was said about Kamala, everything like that. I looked at the character of the person,
Right.
and I also go off of hey, um, you know, there was a general that was part of his chief of staff or part of
Exactly.
his and he was a general that I served under. I'm not going to say his name because I didn't ask him, so I can't say the name.
Right.
But he's someone I served up under. I served in war under him, and hey, I like the way that man works. And when he quit and he said this man is not fit for serving this country, I agree.
Right.
Um, but again, here we are now, 4 years later. Uh,
Danny,
I
man.
mean,
Danny, listen, man. I I hate to say this, Danny, man, but I don't think we honestly going to be able to recognize this damn country in 4 years, man. I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something, man. My whole thing is they took the Senate, the House, right, the presidency. You see how the Supreme Court is, rules on everything Trump. Then I ain't gonna lie, man. I think they're gonna try to do something, redo the Constitution or something where Trump don't have to leave office, man. For real. He said it multiple times, Danny.
oh, he said a lot of things. He has said a whole. Oh my goodness, there is so many things that he has said, and it's like I am with everyone with the frustration that okay, it's the character of the person, and with the things that he said, and I mean, I already on that post, I read it off a small list of things that went on, but
Right.
I mean, everybody's like, well, you can't say the media says he's misogynistic, the media says he's this, he's that. No, the man said things. You can't go on there and say grab a woman by her private parts and be recorded saying grabbing a woman by her private parts and then say, oh, I didn't say that, I'm not
Right.
misogynistic.
Right.
No, that's what you said. Okay, there's evidence where he said that hey, I can walk down the street and I can shoot somebody in the middle of the street, and America is stupid enough to vote me in.
We were.
Come on, I mean, it's like it's you. This is things that he said, and when you hear someone that says something and he talks about you as a people, and you're still voting for him, yeah, I'm a little irritated. On the flip side, um, he's going in office, but this government is ran by the people,
Right.
and we need to, at the same time, and that's why I saw something and I forwarded, and it was like it was somebody put as a prayer. I couldn't pull it, so I copied and pasted and said I forwarded,
Right.
and it was like, we got to come together. Okay, we see, just like the first 4 years, man, closet racists came out the woodworks,
Man.
and they saying things about black people. They were telling people to leave this country, and it was just like out in the open. And I mean, even during that time, I got into an altercation, and I'm in Japan with an American on the streets in Japan.
Right.
And no, I'm sorry, I was in South Carolina when it happened. I take that back. No, I was in South Carolina. And I got into an altercation with someone, and he straight called me a nigga and called me all kinds of stuff. It's like, y'all, you come out, everybody came out. So it's like, hey, you know what? Now we know where, now we know what's hidden is not hidden no more.
Right.
Now
I think Trump, man, Danny, it was so many people here who always felt like that. I think Trump gave them the damn permission to come out.
To speak. To
speak and feel comfortable speaking about it. You know, people, Danny, believe it or not, people that work right next to you that feel that way, but hid it for so long. Trump came out and made the shit normal, man. And for us to put Trump back in that White House, Danny, everything is finna change. Not just here. What do you think he's finna do to Ukraine? You think he's still finna send them some weapons to fight Russia?
I mean, see, that was the one thing that, when he was first in office.
Keep talking to the people, Dan. Keep talking to the people. I got to turn the switch off. Keep talking to the people.
When he went in office 4 years ago, he did do some good things for the military, and I can't knock that. At the same time, what's going to happen with wars and everything like that, it's really hard to say because I don't really have the knowledge of, how far it goes and who takes charge and who does that, because he has advisors and everybody that's going to be doing that. So what's going to happen in Ukraine? We also got China to deal with. What's going to happen there is going to be, it's kind of up in the air. So, I really don't know in regards to that. But I am a little nervous. Can't lie. I am nervous about it.
Well, Danny, I'm going to tell you something. Nervous ain't the damn thing for me. I'm terrified. And again, like I said in one of my last videos, Danny, I'm still at disbelief of the amount of men who's 20% of the black men vote. 20%. Come on, that's what put him in office.
I had to sit back and I had to stop for a second, and and this is the one thing that I didn't do, and this is the one thing that I kept saying when the campaign started and when everybody was doing it. I said, go on what the man says, just like what the woman said.
Right.
Go on what they say. Go on their character. When you hear what the media is going to say and what the media is going to put out, you got to sit back and say, okay, you got to take that with a grain of salt and investigate it yourself.
Right.
So, when I sit back and it's like, it was like 18 to 20% of black men voted for him. I think about, I got friends that voted for him,
right,
and they're still my friends. And, when we had conversations, when we had small debates and everything like that, when I'd ask questions about what he said and the thing about his character, They really didn't have much to say.
Right.
They spoke his policies, and I get it. You know, we got a bipartisan government, and until we get this bipartisan government together, there is not. It's going to be just it's back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Hold on for a second.
Yeah. Guys, I just think, man, everything is gonna be different. I'm praying for the best, but looking for the worst. To be honest with you guys,
Yeah.
It's but like I said, 4 years we can get through these 4 years and get our stuff together, Danny, man, and organize and everything, and find out what happened. Because then I'm telling you, man, I was up to like 4 o'clock in the morning, Dan. I tried to eat a damn sneaker bar. I couldn't even eat a sneaker, Dan. I was so damn mad I didn't know what to do. But at the same time,
I'm with you.
At the same time, we're not. I tell you what. I was telling somebody. I had a friend tell me we ought to go storm the Capitol like they did. You know what I told him, Danny? You go storm that Capitol if you want to. It's gonna be 5,000 dead black people on them steps. It ain't gonna be nothing like it was when it happened last January the 6th.